A very important case study on sustainable cities, and that's the case study on Venice. Now, Venice lies in Italy on the banks of Po River, and this has been a classic example of floating cities. Now, why it is called as a floating city? Because the complete city is being structured on piles, which are wooden blocks, which we would understand in a while. And this city lies in an area of large lagoon in the regions of northeast Italy. Now, there are various canals that connect the cities to and fro, and these canals is one of the reasons that this has bloomed as a tourism industry in the regions of Venice. So this historic city has numerous small islands, and each of these small islands are connected to one another entirely on the water. The case has been so interesting that this whole area, if we talk about the geology, this whole area is on a tectonic plate, which is the Eurasian and the African plate, and this region has been formed during the Mesozoic period, where the origin of Adriatic Sea in the regions close to Italy and the mountain Alps took place, and this city was formed due to the tectonic movements. These island groups were formed because of the tectonic movements. Now, during this period, there were numerous marine deposits that happened, ice melted, and there were deposits on the banks of the lagoon. As a result, we can see that these Venetian lagoons have a depth of only 2 meters, and most of the land we can see here is a marshy land. It has a kind of clay soil. There are remains of mollusk, sand lime nature of the soil has been seen, with clay as one of the major ingredients. Now, what was the very interesting idea? The very much interesting idea was how we would create a city on this lagoon area. So there were two concepts that were propounded at that time, that large marble stones can be used. If there is this is not a viable option, then you would use wooden piles. These wooden piles are the structures that you can see here. So this idea of large marble stones was rejected because marble wasn't in abundant supply, but this region had access to the forest in the northern Italy, and therefore in the Alps area, and therefore wood was in abundant at that time. So this idea of wooden piles was executed. So what happened was, these structures of wooden pile were built. Now, once these wooden piles were built, the idea was so strong that these wooden piles have to be entirely dipped in water. No portion should be above the water, and there should be no chance of any interaction between air and oxygen. If that happens, then this would degrade and the structure would diminish. However, if there is no contact with the air and oxygen, this structure would remain as such. And indeed, it is. So today, these wooden piles have petrified, making the foundations further strong. So at that time, in 1 square meter, around 12 piles were used. So 4 by 3 grid, as you could see, and whole of it was dipped in water. The top surface you could see as these round shapes that you are able to see here. Now, on these round shapes were the huge limestone blocks that were placed, and this limestone blocks then laid the foundation for the further building to happen. Now, this idea was indeed a very unique idea, because creating a base like this required a huge lot of effort, and if you go into the history of it, you would be surprised to know that there are nearly 11 million timber piles which are used to make this city of Venice, which spreads to nearly 59 lakh square meters, right? So this has an average density of nearly 2 piles, we could say, per meter square, which is the average density, and this whole structure was established. So in 1 square meter, on an average, there are 6 to 12 piles that are established. The diameter of each pile around 10 to 30 centimeters, on which limestone slabs and blocks would be placed. And for a construction of a single building, it took more than a month to make it, and it was highly labor intensive process. But once established, these would remain there. So one of the major characteristics of Venice is the Saint Zakira Church. Now, Saint Zakarica Church in Venice is one where nearly 7,000 piles have been installed in the ground, and on that nearly 6,000 wooden planks have been placed for the construction. Now, these researchers suggest that there are nearly 40,000 to 80,000 timber piles which are still available beneath the major islands in the Venice area, which is mainly the Venezia Island and the Murano Island in the regions of Venice. So this is one of the ways under which the city was structured, and then there are small boat-shaped structures that float across and move across, taking people from one side to another in the region. So one of the very interesting examples of floating city, one of the very interesting case studies that you can actually have in your answer writings, and another example of a sustainable city development. So thanks for joining in. We will definitely cover another interesting sessions like these. Stay tuned, stay subscribed.